What's up, my NFL family? Starr Joulez. I am back for my week 3 NFL predictions. We already had an upset week with week 2. It's going to get better. Don't worry about it. I hope you didn't play a lot of those games. And that's why I try to break it down as easy as I can for you. You know, I'm trying to do it as quick as I can for you. You know, I don't want to take up too much of your time. But when you hear me say things like, it's risky, be careful with this one, it's not going on my ticket, things like that, most likely I am not playing that game. You need to take heed and do the same, or maybe you're feeling something, you know something I don't know, and maybe you're going to get your money. But that's the reason I say those things. When I don't say those things, most likely those are the teams I'm more sure of. Those are the teams that I'm going to play on a ticket. And like I say, I always keep it simple. I always keep it money line. And I just play the money that it takes to either double on the pay, whatever I'm making, or maybe a little over that. Just depends. If it looks like a good, simple parlay where, you know, I'm seeing a lot of wins for the week, then, hey, I might play a 5-teamer and you know, throw $25 on it, throw $50 on it, and, you know, make $800 off a little bit of nothing. So it just all depends, you know. I'm searching for the arbitrage bet. You know, I haven't done too much studies on it recently, but I will be updating you when I find one, and that will be your guaranteed win. But let's be very careful this week. A lot of trap bets. Everything is neck and neck. All the games are close. Most of these games, anyone could win them. So just be safe. You cannot play and bet every week. You need to do your studies and, you know, really go into it being confident and sure that you're going to get a win. But let's jump in. We're looking at Patriots and Jets on Thursday, September the 19th at 5:15 p.m. on Prime Video. The Patriots 1-1, Jets are 1-1. Jets -6.5 on the line, and this game is 37.5 over and under. So if you put $240 down on the Jets, you can win 100. And just the opposite with the Patriots. If you put down $100 for the Patriots to win, you'll get $240 back on that bet. So just to give you an idea. But on this one, I'm predicting the Jets straight up on the money line for the win. And I'm not going to play this game, but I do feel confident with that pick. Let's move it over to Sunday, September 22nd at 10 a.m. on Fox. We got the 0-2 Giants versus 1-1 Browns. Browns -6.5 on the line. This game is 38.5 over and under. And on this one, I'm going to predict the Browns straight up money line to squeak it out by a hair over the Giants. But be careful. A lot of these teams that are 0-2, this is when they sneak in there. So most of these games I am not playing. I'm just predicting them, and you guys do what you want with it. Okay, so let's move it to the next one. 10 a.m. on Fox. We have the 1-1 Packers versus 0-2 Titans. Titans -3 on the line, and this game is 36.5 over and under. And on this one, you know, it's a hard pick. They're all hard picks, but I'm going to predict the Titans on the money line if Love isn't playing. If Love is playing, I'm taking the Packers for the win, and Packers +3 may not be a bad bet. So be careful with that one. It's a trap game. It's anyone's game. Moving on, 10 a.m. on CBS, we have 1-1 Bears versus 0-2 Colts. Colts -2.5 on the line. This game is 42.5 over and under. Coming on 10 a.m. on CBS. With this one, the Colts, you know, they've been struggling. This is a hard game here too, so it's anyone's game. But give me the Bears with the plus on my side for the win. Next up, 10 a.m. on CBS, we have the Texans versus the Vikings. Both these teams are 2-0, and it's another squeaker. It's going to be close. I like C.J. Stroud. He's a young quarterback, still learning, I think. This is going to be a close game, but I think I'm going to predict the Texans straight up on the money line to squeak this one out. But like I said, anyone's game, won't be on my ticket. But I'm going to predict the Texans to win by a hair. Okay, a hair. It's going to be a drag out war, and it should be pretty high scoring. So I'm not going to mess with that. 45.5 over and under. It could go under or over, but it's going to be right there. Maybe a hair over that. So I don't play over and unders. Do what you want with it. Next up, 10 a.m. on Fox, we got the 1-1 Eagles versus 2-0 Saints. They have the Eagles -1 on the line. They are away. This is going to be an exciting game. It's going to be, oh my God, it's going to be, the Saints are so dominant. I'm just loving them right now. The matchup said Saints should win this game. But for some reason, I don't know. I want to predict the Eagles. I don't know, but the Saints, they're hot right now. But I don't think they've played the Eagles yet. So I'm going to take the Eagles on this one. You know, they haven't played a team like them yet. So let me get the Eagles straight up money line. You could probably lay the one. They probably beat them by more than one. It's going to be an exciting game. I'm waiting for that one. Next up, 10 a.m. on CBS. We got another good one. Chargers versus Steelers. Both these teams are 2-0. Let's see. Steelers are -2 on the line. Matchup says Chargers win this one. But I'm going to predict the Steelers straight up money line. I love TJ Watts. And this is just a tough one to pick. It's going to be a very close game. Scary to play on a ticket. So I advise you to be careful if you play that. And if you do, take that money line. Next up, 10 a.m. on Fox. We got the 0-2 Broncos versus 2-0 Buccaneers. Buccaneers -6.5 on the line. This game is 39.5 over and under. If you play $100 on the Broncos, you'll win $250 back. So you never know. All those teams that are 0-2, this is when they slide in there when you least expect it. But I'm going to go ahead and take the Bucks, you know, even though they got some injuries, you know, you got to be careful. Broncos could sneak in there, like I'm saying. But I'm going to take the Buccaneers, straight up on the money line for the win. Moving on, 1:05 p.m. on CBS. We have the 0-2 Panthers versus 1-1 Raiders. Raiders -5.5 on the line, 40.5 over and under. And I'm going to have to take the Raiders on this one, straight up on the money line over the Panthers. It's going to be another close one. It's going to be a good one, though. So it's anyone game, so you guys be careful. Next up, 1:05 p.m. on CBS, we have the Dolphins versus Seahawks. 1-1 Dolphins, 2-0 Seahawks. This game is -4.5 on the line, 41.5 over and under. And on this one, I'm going to predict the Seahawks straight up on the money line. It's going to be a battle, a good game. Anyone's game. Anyone could win this. So, yeah, it's kind of difficult to pick. I like what the Dolphins been doing, you know, but they're kind of beat up. So I'm going to take the Seahawks for the win. Moving on over, 1:25 p.m. on Fox. We have the Ravens versus the Cowboys. 0-2 Ravens, 1-1 Cowboys. This game is Ravens -1 on the line, and they're away. My boys, you know, we haven't been playing too good. We can't stop the run. The defense isn't looking so good. I want to take my boys. We're at home. I think we might could pull this one off, but I don't know. I have a feeling like the Ravens are 0-2. Like I'm telling you, these teams that are 0-2 will sneak in there and get you. Matchup says Ravens should win this one. I hate to do it, but I'm going to predict the Ravens over my boys straight up money line. I definitely want to see my boys win it, but if you're going to play it on a parlay, be careful. I can't play like a fan, so I'm going to predict the Ravens on this one and see what happens. But I'm definitely rooting for my boys, just so you know. Anyway, next up, 1:25 p.m. on Fox, we have the 49ers, hot 49ers. Even though they lost one, they're still hot to me, versus the 0-2 Rams. And this is an easy pick for me, probably the easiest one. Even though they don't have Debo, I like the 49ers straight up on the money line over the Rams. They're just too dominant, I think, for the Rams. And the Rams, they're just suffering from too many injuries. You know, everybody's out. Everybody's hurt. no receivers, no offensive line. It's just no safety. It's just not good for them. So if they pull it off somehow, that'll be like a miracle. So throw some money on that one. Probably be your best bet. Be careful at the same time. Next up, 1:25 p.m. on Fox. We're looking at 1-1 Lions versus 1-1 Cardinals. Lions are away with a -3 on the line. This game is 52.5 over and under. This game could go either way. It's a risky one. I'm not playing most of these games, maybe one or two. But on this one, it's so hard to pick. I think I'll take the Lions on the money line. That's rough. I want to take the Cardinals. At the same time, it's so hard to pick. I think I'll take the Lions by a squeak, but I'm not playing that game, so you guys do what you want. Next up, 2-0 Chiefs versus 1-1 Falcons. Chiefs are away with a -3.5 on the line. This game is 46.5 over and under, and I'm going to take the Chiefs straight up money line on this one. Could be anyone's game. Falcons could sneak in there and get this one, so be careful. Okay, we're going to move it on over to Monday, September 23rd on ESPN at looks like 4:30 p.m. We have the Jags versus the Bills. Jags 0-2, Bills 2-0. Bills -3.5 on the line. This game is 45.5 over and under. I think it could be a trap game. Never know. I'm going to predict the Bills on this one, straight up money line, but I think it's any one game. Like I said, they're 0-2, but they might sneak in there and get this. Be careful. Last but not least, we have at 5:15 p.m. on ABC and ESPN Plus. We're looking at the Commanders versus Bengals. They have the Bengals -7.5. That's a big spread on the line, and this game is 48.5 over and under. Bengals 0-2, Commanders 1-1. Let's see, they're dealing with a lot of injuries, but I got to go with Joe Burrow on this one. I'm going to take Bengals straight up on the money line. You never know, could be a trap game. Be careful with that one. So it's a risky week for the parlay. Keep it very simple, and you should do good. Stick to the money line. I wish you all luck. Let's enjoy these games. It's fun. We're just getting in. Right now, it's just early. It's the beginning. We're seeing what's happening out there, how the teams have changed. Things are different than last season. And I see a lot of potential in a lot of teams, so we're going to see what it do. I wish you all luck. And until next time, Starr Joulez, I'm signing out.